All right, y'all, today we have made Diana's sugar-free butternut squash cream pie. Now, let me tell you, this is amazingly, surprisingly delicious. So, I have, as you can see, we've already been eating on it.
Ooh.
It's got cream cheese and butternut squash, and it's no sugar, so it's got monk fruit, stevia, swerve, whatever you want to use.
Low glycemic load.
It has, I'm trying to think of what else is in it. Spices, a blend of spices.
Egg.
Absolutely no egg.
No egg?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, vanilla, sugar-free vanilla instant pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have taken and put a little Cool Whip on it. Now, I've taken pecans.
There's pecans in the crust too,
There's
right?
in the crust, it is an almond flour, pecan, coconut crust.
Oh, it's delicious.
And this is also gluten-free. Now, let me tell you.
This is a family winner right here.
You're going to want to make this one. So stay tuned and watch me make it, or come to Grandma Rose's Open Pantry on YouTube and find out how we do it.
And thanks, Diana, for the recipe.
And thank you, Diana, for the recipe. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday, February, April the 8th. So good Tuesday to everyone. I did a pie the other day, and one of my subscribers said, Grandma Rose, I have got a pie I want you to try. And it's called Diana's Sugar-Free Butternut Cream Pie. And it's made with butternut squash. This is a butternut squash, if y'all aren't familiar with it. And it's made with sugar-free instant vanilla pudding, cream cheese, milk, salt, a few spices, and here's our cream cheese. All right, now I'm going to read you the recipe. It's 1.5 cups of baked butternut squash, 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1/4 cup of monk fruit or the sweetener of your choice. I forgot to get that out. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. 1 package of the sugar-free pudding, 3/4 cups of milk plus 2 tablespoons, and then Cool Whip or whipped topping, whatever you want to go on top of yours. So, it seems like a very, very simple recipe. Now isn't that beautiful? This is my butternut squash. She said, the recipe said baked butternut squash. Now, I think I have seen people put this whole thing in the oven and bake it for like an hour or an hour and a half. The peeling comes off, you just scrape it out of the peeling. Well, y'all know me. I like to do things quick. So I cut mine, I peeled it, cut it in cubes, put it in my little microwave steamer here. It took 10 minutes. And it was perfectly, it's perfect. It mashes, it's well done, it's soft. So instead of baking mine in the oven, I just did mine in my steamer because it's quicker. To me, it's quicker that way. And I don't think it's going to taste any different because there is no water in this. It steams with the moisture that's in the vegetable itself. So you get all the flavor, all the sugar, you get everything in your squash.
And they're low-carb load, aren't they? The butternut squash?
Yes, yeah. Or you said they were. You said it
Yep.
was. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to get
Low-carb load.
Yeah. I'm going to get my sweetener because I forgot it. Didn't it call for 1/4 cup? I think it did. Now that butternut squash is very, very sweet. I had a little bit left over, and so I just put a little bit of butter and just a tad of brown sweetener, like brown monk fruit, in mine. And Roy and I had that for lunch, and oh my word, it was delicious. It was like you bake a sweet potato or something. It was delicious.
It was.
Now this is stevia with erythritol in it. When I'm making something like this, that's what I usually use. Swerve, monk fruit, erythritol, allulose, whatever is your sweetener of choice. All right, I'm gonna turn this on, and I've got to beat this until it's smooth so I won't be talking, because y'all can't hear me over this. And it didn't take me long because it's been out all morning and it's really, really soft. All right, I want to make sure I get this right. Beat your cream cheese until smooth. Then beat in your butternut squash, 1.5 cups, and this is 1.5 cups. And I've already beat it, the squash, just to get it smooth. Okay.
By the way, thanks to Diana for sending us this recipe.
Yes, oh my goodness. I thought I had lost it. Well, I kind of did lose it. She sent it to me, and I looked for it. I thought I did a screenshot of it, but undoubtedly I didn't. And but I couldn't find it because it's been several days ago. And so Roy got to looking for it. I got to looking for it. So we messaged her, asked her to send it to us again, but then we found it. So
Yeah, she's had her butternut squash for over a week trying to find the recipe.
Trying to find the recipe. I just wasn't seeing it or something. But anyway, and 1/4 cup of my stevia with erythritol. Now, it says beat this. Okay. And then once you get this all beat, you're going to add your spices. And you're going to beat it. After you add your spices, you're going to beat it for 2 minutes. Okay. Now, as y'all know, all of you that follow me, I make my own herbs and spices. My blends. My own taco sauce, chili seasoning, taco seasoning, things like that. I have an autumn spice blend that I use. Don't y'all love these? Look, I ordered these from Amazon. You just take this little cap off.
Looks like a pint baby bottle to me.
And you just pour your spices out. I love it. I love them.
That's nice.
So a 4 came in a little set, and so I got 4 of them. But in my autumn spice blend, there is nutmeg, there is allspice, there's ginger, there is cinnamon, and there's cloves. Well, this recipe did not call for all those spices, so I'm going to put the ones that it did. I'm going to go right by the recipe. The only thing I altered was the way I cooked my butternut squash. All right. Calls for 1. Now you have to be careful with cloves. Cloves are very, very potent, very strong. Calls for 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
I love cloves though.
I know,
Ooh.
Roy and I love them. We really do. It calls for 1 teaspoon of, I was afraid that wasn't going in there. So I'll do 2 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
I'm just surprised that this butternut squash was low glycemic load.
It is.
I didn't know it.
It's lower than sweet potato.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have to eat more of these squash.
Oh, I know. I told Roy, I said, we got to get more than these because they are delicious.
They are.
That's 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. Okay. Now, add your sweetener, your spices, beat 2 minutes. All right, after 2 minutes, we'll be back.
Did you forget a step, baby?
Y'all, before I beat it 2 minutes, I was supposed to add my vanilla pudding. So I'd already beat it 1 minute, and I got looking at my recipe. I said, wait a minute, when does the vanilla pudding come in?
Diana, she's going to get it right before she quits.
Oh, I think it's going to be delicious anyway.
It is.
All right. It calls for milk. 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of milk. When a recipe calls for milk, I use heavy cream, half heavy cream, half water. So this is, it's 3/4 cup. So it's, it's half heavy cream and half water anyway. But you use milk if that's what you want.
But it's the same volume.
It's the equivalent of 3/4 of a cup and plus 2 tablespoons. Yep. All right. Now we're going to beat 2 minutes.
Are you cheating, Grandmama?
No, but y'all, this is a Cuisinart rechargeable mixer. And I thought it would be really, really good. But it doesn't. It does good for some things, but where you want something really smooth, it does not do it smooth.
Doesn't have high enough speed.
It doesn't. Well, it goes all the way up to 5, but it's like it's on 1 or 2. It just, the motor in it is just not as big as what I need. So I'm either going to have to order me a KitchenAid, or I'm just going to have to, this is what I do. My little immersion blender. Now this will get it smooth. So now I'm going to do it for like 2 minutes.
Don't waste any of it, Grandmama.
Oh, I know. Woo. Y'all, this worked perfectly. I mean, perfectly. All right. I try to use rechargeable things so I don't have cords going everywhere. But today I had to use my immersion blender. Now. Okay.
Well, they're just not as powerful as AC current one.
No, the rechargeable ones are not. All right. I have made, y'all saw me when I made my lemon pucker pie the other day. Y'all saw me make my pecan almond crust, almond flour crust. Well, I made another one today, except this is butternut squash. And I said, well, I'm going to change it up a little bit. So I've used my Pecan Pantry pecans. The link will be in my description box, and you'll have my code 5, Rose 5, which gives you 5% discount when you order them, and they're free shipping. So please, please, they are absolutely wonderful, wonderful. I can't talk about them enough. And one of my subscribers said, oh, I got mine in, and they are just as good as you said they were. So delicious. Now, I wasn't going to show y'all this, but in this one, I put almond flour, ground up pecans, and coconut. I wanted to change it up a little bit, and we love coconut. And I thought, oh, coconut would be good with this butternut squash. So, but when I got it, and I put it in the oven, and I baked it for 10 minutes. Well, then I realized this one uses sweetener. I forgot to put my sweetener in it. So, me and the way I do things sometimes, I said, well, I got some of my brown monk fruit, I think it's brown swerve, and I sprinkled it in the bottom, and I sprayed a little butter on it, and I stuck it under the broiler for like, I don't know, 3 minutes. And it made a crunchy
Brown sugar.
brown sugar.
Look like sugar anyway.
So it's going to be delicious, but
Brown sweetener.
when I realized that I had left it out, I said, oh, well, there's got to be a way to fix it. So that's what I did. I told Roy, we're going to have a really crunchy crust. But okay, now I'm going to put my pie, my sugar-free butternut cream pie. Diana's sugar-free butternut cream pie. It looks delicious. I can't wait to lick the bowl. All right, we have got to put this. Roy and I just ate lunch, so this is going to be a delicious dessert for after a while because you have to leave it in the fridge for 3 hours. Now, I may stick mine in the freezer for about an hour so we can have dessert quicker. Does that sound good to you, honey?
Sounds good to me. I'd eat some of it right now.
Yeah, but it won't cut really well right now. Okay. Doesn't that look delicious?
Looks
y'all?
beautiful.
Ooh,
Dinah, this looks great.
man.
Rose has already tasted a little bit of it while she was making it, and she says it's delicious.
Wow. Y'all look at that. Now this would be perfect dessert for Easter. Perfect. And if you wanted to, I guess to make it lighter and fluffier, you could stir some Cool Whip or whipped topping in it, but I didn't because I'm going right by the recipe. So, all right.
And because the butternut squash are different in sweetness, you probably need to make sure you tasted this to get it to the sweetness that you want.
To get the sweetness you want it, yeah.
Start out with what she recommended,
And then if you need to add a little bit more to it.
Yep.
But you can also, if you wanted to, and I may do that, is sprinkle some of my pecan pantry pecans. I mean, I had some left where I chopped them up and I made my crust. So I'm probably going to sprinkle some of those over the top after it gets, when I start to cut it. So, all right.
Honey, that's beautiful.
This is going in my refrigerator or freezer, whichever one I decide. And we're going to give it a taste test for y'all in about 2 hours.
Low glycemic load. That's what I call a pretty pie, Grandmama. I'm telling you.
I have cut it. Now, I've had it in the freezer. So, ooh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
My goodness, Rose.
Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Y'all look at that pie.
You're going to put some whipped cream on it?
I am.
Okay.
I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put a dollop. Now, you can put it in a popping bag, and you can make it pretty. You can do it all, ever how you want to.
But you can also just dollop it on.
But on the little sour cream thing, a little dollop will do you, or something like that.
Little dab will do you.
No, it's a little dollop.
Okay.
Because it's a dollop of sour cream. I think it's the Daisy brand. I'm not sure. All right. And I've also got...
Oh, it used to be the Brill cream hair.
Just a little dab will do. That's right. It was Brill cream. All right. Now.
So yours is a little dollop will do you, right?
Yeah, a little dollop. Now.
Sprinkle of pecans.
I put a few pecans.
Oh, Grandmama.
Look at that. Doesn't that look good?
Hey, if you'll just hand that over to this side of the camera, we'll go from here. Grandmama, that is a winner.
Ready?
Woo.
I want to show y'all again. Look at that. With pecans on it. Cool Whip or whipped cream. Now this is no sugar added Cool Whip.
So this is a low glycemic load pie.
Y'all. Man. This is delicious. Oh my goodness. Those spices in there.
Diana definitely sent you a winner, didn't she?
I'm telling you right now.
Thank you, Diana. This is beautiful. It's a different taste from anything I've ever tasted.
Look at that texture.
Wow. Pecan
And that
crust pie.
the almond flour, the pecans, the coconut. Definitely put the coconut in. If you make this crust, definitely put the coconut in it. Man. And put it in the freezer. Oh, because it's really cold. It's almost like Now, Diana didn't say put it in the freezer. I just put mine in there. But it's almost like, I'm going to let Roy taste of it. It's almost like a kind of a real creamy ice cream. Wow. Because it's that cold.
Wow, that flavor, Rose. I've never tasted anything that tastes like that. That is delicious. That's a new flavor to your pie.
This is wonderful.
Wow.
I will be making this a lot more. I'm going to make this one for my family.
This is going to be Easter family.
This is so good. Wow. All right, y'all. Please make this. Please share this video. We don't eat butternut squash a lot. We usually, down in the South, I think it's more like sweet potatoes. Because I make sweet potato custard, sweet potato souffle, fried sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes. But I'm going to start using butternut squash because they're a lot less in your glycemic load than the sweet potato.
Lower
is.
carbs,
Lower
lower glycemic load.
Yeah.
They are just, we're going to try frying some in the air fryer, aren't we?
I am. Okay. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your Easter dessert. See y'all
Healthy
next
food
time.
and happy fun at Grandma Rose's.